just be quick and let you guys talk to these guys, but obviously second half, great job. The whole game, good job. We had a couple of stretches where we struggled, but 68 points. I think this is the second time in league play that Bowling Green was under 70. That was a goal of ours, was to have those type of defensive halves. Certainly the first half, 28 points in the first half. And these two guys, along with the rest of the team, but these two guys obviously played really well. I was talking to Andrew prior to being on here. Most minutes he's played this year, and now Gio's starting to play the way he had prior to him getting hurt. So it's really good to see, and now we got to just keep focusing on the next game and trying to get better as we move forward.
Guys, just talk about that, defensive mindset. The first time you guys played, it was a really high-scoring game. And obviously, games are different when you play them second time. Just kind of talk about what you thought going in defensively.
In the first game, we kind of talked about that we had to stop the ball earlier. They got a lot of points in transition. We talked about walling up. We talked about, in the paint, being that factor. And I felt like Justin's block second half, was incredible. A lot of time Plowden was getting his way to the paint, but that secondary help coming by really made a difference. I feel like it sparked a lot of us to get that energy to keep it going the whole entire half.
Like he said, just trying to limit then transition points. I think we did a good job to dominating rebounds and trying to limit their second chance points, especially for a team that likes to play up and down. That's a big factor, and that played for our benefit, so we can run and have easy transition points too.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, you guys kind of like the Elder Skelter. It gets like that. Especially, it seems like you settle into that corner and wait for the ball and gets there. It's almost he's pretty confident in that shot.
Yes, sir.
Just kind of talk about what you're thinking when you're going down there and transition
It's just knowing my personnel. I know it's Sincere or Malik. They get the ball, they're gonna push the ball, and I just gotta run my lane because I know if they don't have a shot for their own, they're gonna find me, and I just gotta be ready to shoot. So just knowing my personnel, like I said, they get the outlet, I'm just gonna run and be ready to shoot because I know they're gonna make the right play.
Mm-hmm. It seems like getting you back and getting you healthy and you making threes is kind of a contagious thing. All of a sudden you guys are really shooting well from three. Do you agree with that, and what do you kind of see as getting that thing going?
I'm not necessarily me, but just everybody just playing more confidence and more as a unit, and our energy is just being great, all the way from the bench to the guys that are playing and the coaches. It's just our energy, man, our confidence, and we're working hard. We're learning from our mistakes on film and stuff, and we're just trying to have fun on each and every game, no matter how big or the game is. We're just trying to have fun and play for each other.
Andrew, just talk about your efficiency. I was just looking at your shooting numbers from the last, going back to January.
I'm a shooter.
Very efficient shooting. Is that a way you've always kind of been a guy that takes only a really good shot type of thing?
It's funny. It's my teammates. I've never been a part of a team that has boosted my confidence, that's been there since July. And it was rough for me because I got hurt and I had my ups and downs. But, collectively as a group, I got 1 through 14, even the managers putting a battery in my back to be the best I can be. And it feels good to play my game. And I just want to play there and play hard. That's all. I just play hard and trust in the process. And I feel like it feeds over to everybody else. And I feel like if we could continue to play together and have fun in practice and in games, the sky's the limit for our team.
There was a point in the season when no one really knew if you were going to be able to play. Just talk about that. Obviously, that was tough for you, and where you're at now, though.
I've had a lot in my career with my knee, but I never back down. I feel like the minute you put those thoughts in your head, it's going to lead you down that path that you don't want to go. So staying positive and having that positive mindset is important because, the mind is strong. So, it's the same thing like we talked about Gio when he had his problem with his Achilles on. We tell him, well, we miss you. We know you're a good shooter, and it's going to come. Keep shooting. And I feel like that consistent talk that we have with each other helps, and it's definitely helped me.
It seems like you guys kind of stuck together when things were a little tough, and just listening to you guys when you come in here and talk. You can talk about that, you know, the togetherness of the team and where you're at now that you are playing well.
It's like I always say, like off the court, like, I mean, it's like a huge family. It's 1 through 14. It's really 1 through 14 that we're always with each other. I mean, even night before a game, it's all of us. You know, and that bond, it gets created right there, and it shows on the court. And you know, sometimes we might get at each other, but it's all love at the end of the day, and we know that we won't ever take anything to heart because we just want the best for each other, even the coaches as well. So I feel like that's kind of the definition to like our success.
Just talk about, you know, you guys were in pretty good shape, and then the end of the half got away a little bit. Just talk about getting through that and bouncing back and taking back control.
Just staying together, like you said, you know, not letting adversity ruin our togetherness, and that's my job, Sincere Malik, the guards. That's our job to keep the team together in our huddles, making sure we under control, understand time and score. And the coaches just letting me know, like, yo, we got 2 timeouts and stuff. Like, today I had to use 1 because we were about to turn the ball over. And that was something that Coach Sandy was telling me about on another game that we turned the ball over. So I was not, you know, trying to hear him trying to do the same mistake. So just learning with the process and, you know, staying together as a team. And we're just starting to believe. That's the biggest thing for us. We're starting to believe what we can do and, you know, what can we achieve in the future.
Just real quick thoughts, you know, 5 in a row going into Akron Friday. Just kind of what your thoughts on that game, how you're playing going in.
Mine's are getting 6.
Yeah.
Mine's are to get 6.
All good for you guys?
All right, fellas. Good job.
All right, Coach.
A little more in the defensive effort, just kind of what was the key there tonight?
Yeah, we've been pretty good defensively throughout the year. So first half was great. You know, we had 12 turnovers in the first half, and we were 2 for 7 from the free throw line, along with a missed front end. So really 2 for 8. So the end of the first half, you know, it would have been a charge, but Sin started falling before the charge. We were up 9 at that point, and they went on a run. You know, it was a block, but he was there. He just started falling early. Then we gave up a free throw, you know, rebound, fouled. So we didn't end the first half great, but defensively we were really good in the first half. And then the second half, the game got a little bit more free-flowing, and they scored some more points, obviously, but we got enough stops. I thought Justin in particular, you know, was great defensively, whether it was blocking shots or affecting shots or being able to guard one-on-one in the post. Malik always is going to compete on the defensive end, 4 steals again tonight. Andrew's physicality, 8 rebounds. You know, his physicality makes a huge difference for our team as well. So just across the board. And then Sin, you know, he guards Diggs. And, you know, Diggs made a couple threes, but he made it really, really difficult for him. One of those threes was on a rotation where we screwed up. But outside of that, he did a great job guarding Diggs, who's one of the elite shooters in our conference.
12 threes for the second game.
Yeah, just playing with confidence. You know, Andrew hit a big one. We had gone down in the second half. I think we had gone down 3. It might have been 5. I think it was 3. Yeah, their largest lead was 3. So it was 3 in the second half. He hit a big 3 at the top of the key, you know, to tie the game up. You know, if you look at his previous school at Georgia, I think he shot 1 3 the whole year. But he's always been a good standstill three-point shooter. And, you know, when his feet are set, he's taking good ones. And right now he's shooting a good percentage because they're all, you know, open threes, which is what we'd want, all of them off of an assist. So Gio hit a bunch. Nunu hit 2 also, Jalen. So, playing with confidence, and that's really what we want.
Just remember Gio in a play at the end. I think you're up 8, and he's getting pressured, and he just kind of dribbles through everybody.
Yeah.
And finds Hamilton for a layup. I mean, just how nice is that to have a guy that.
Well, we have multiple ball handlers, which helps, right? So when Gio and Sin and Malik are playing, you'll see at different times, different guys will bring the ball up the floor. We have multiple ball handlers. Jerry can too, but that helps. It makes it harder for the defense, to pressure you. So tonight, again, we had too many turnovers tonight. It was a big number for us, but second half only 6. I thought we were much better there in the second half. That helped us as well.
You've had some issues at the end of the half, and it's kind of carried over.
Yeah.
Nice today to have that, carried over a little bit.
Yeah, no, it carried over. We didn't start the second half very well, and we got to do a better job with that. That's something, again, as we're moving forward here, that's something we need to address. To me, the difference would be about a month ago, we maybe couldn't come back from, giving away the lead, and we had a bad end to the first half, bad start to the second half. About a month ago, we probably couldn't have gotten this lead back and then stretch it the way we did. Even if we got the lead back, we would then give it back. So that's development and growth of our team and our players, and you can hear them. I mean, they've got a lot of confidence in each other. And we just got to keep it going because we obviously have a tough stretch here. Moving forward, we play the 1, 2, and 3 team in the league. In our next 3, we play Buffalo at the end of the year. We play Ball State. We have a road trip to the 2 teams that beat us here early in the year in Central and Northern. So we will still get tested a number of times moving throughout the season. But we just got to try to stick together and believe in what we're doing and believe in each other.
Nice to go into that tough stretch of both you guys were up here. It seemed like they're about as healthy as they've been.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, like I said, Andrew played the most minutes he's played all year tonight, and he looked fresh and was moving well and had a lot of pop in his legs. And I would say with Gio, he's getting more and more comfortable playing again because he at the end of first semester, he had COVID and missed a stretch, came back. He didn't play great. He actually played poorly. Then 2 games later, he stepped on coach's foot at Ball State and missed a game and played a game. And, so now he's finally getting himself back to consistently practicing. There's some days that he runs the gold team, which is, the non-starters, and there's some days that he's with the blue team, so he's getting his reps, and I think that's certainly helping him as you see him play.
Just initial thoughts on game Friday night.
Oh, well, listen, Akron's very, very good, and they're playing well. I don't know the game tonight, but we'll have to play. We'll have to play really well to win on the road there. That was probably our best win of the season at home early. Toledo. I mean, we've had a couple of them. But that one certainly was a big one for us, coming off a loss to Northern Illinois. That they'll be very well prepared, and nobody likes to lose, 2 games in this series in a row. So, they'll be ready to go, and it should be a great environment. It should be a lot of fun for our players to play in. So, they'll be excited. I'll be excited. We'll all be excited.